So what do Rec Room players actually want? Let's start with the obvious one, lower prices. Now I have a good amount of tokens, but even I have to fully agree with this one. When I went to that new S shop the other day and saw that a hood was 13,000 tokens, I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know, that's too much for the average Rec Room player who's grinding it out on Rec Room Originals. This I understand costing so much. 18,000 for a jumpsuit. And that's the discounted price. 26,000, geez, I mean, that's a premium thing, but golly. And even if you have Rec Room Plus, unless you're actively making something, it's gonna take you weeks or months to save up enough to buy anything. Next up, we have better moderation. This was the most commented thing you guys actually wanted, which was kind of surprising to me. See, I thought you would want less moderation because like people do wild shenanigans in Rec Room. But I guess maybe I have the wrong idea about the Rec Room player base. Lightning Doors says, I hear the N-word almost everywhere I go. Unfortunately, that does sound like 2 a.m. rec center, 100%. May Beverett says, yes, I've literally been kicked because people didn't like my avatar. Well, what is your avatar? That's the question. So it sounds like it's less of a moderation thing and it's more of a moderation tools thing. Like you want to be able to remove toxic players as quickly and quietly as possible. I guess that's why they have the whole AI voice moderation stuff. Although I haven't heard much about it since it's been in use. I mean, does that mean it's working though? I'd like to start this one with a comment. This is from Life Capture, and I think he sums it up pretty good. A better way to find quality rooms and events, especially for new players, so they won't easily enter a recommended room that's basically a poorly done cash grab. I have to agree with it. After speaking with some Rec Room creators, it really seems like Rec Room has switched its focus to rooms that prioritize microtransactions. As a company, I understand their motivations, but as a player, I mean, I don't like clicker games. I don't like how far can you games or ignited games. So I kind of just ignore recommended. And I know a few months ago, they started implementing like personalized recommendations. I can tell it's actually getting better. There's some that are a little bit newer, and it's a lot of backrooms and ignited type stuff. Then as you go further down, it shows some newer stuff and some of like the classic stuff, like the stuff that you know is good because you've already played it. Some newer stuff maybe they're trying, you can see it. Next we have Bring Back Old Rec Room. This is an interesting one because it seems like there's two kind of groups. There's the 2016 Rec Room group and the 2019 Rec Room group. Almost like they're ancient periods of time, like the Jurassic period. Either way, I think people are more missing the simpler design of Rec Room, or it could be that, like when it's new and exciting for you, it's the golden age of Rec Room. But as Rec Room continues to get new players, they'll come in a few years and they'll be saying, remember back in 2024 when Rec Room was better? And then we have performance and bug fixes. How many times are you playing a perfectly good game and then all of a sudden everybody freezes? And for a second, you're not sure if you're gonna crash, if you're gonna get kicked to your dorm, or if you're just gonna pop back into existence. Trick Inside VR says, I wish Rec Room had better servers. I crash way too often whenever I have amazing Wi-Fi. This happens to me a lot, but I can never tell if it's a problem with Rec Room or if it's a problem with my actual Wi-Fi. Custom PB says, stop adding random additions to the game and fix the bug stuff. I feel like Rec Room's in a constant state of updating. Like they had a system in place to make rooms, then they found a better way. So then they had to redesign everything, and now they're in this weird like transition period where they're trying to get to the better way, but they have to keep the old stuff alive for a little bit while it just kind of slowly withers and dies. I feel like you can't really blame them for wanting to switch though, if they want it to continue. And Rooms 2.0 already has some great stuff. We've got the Replicator, we've got the AI Pathfinder, and I'm sure more is gonna come. Now, if you wanna know my most requested feature in Rec Room, click this video right here. If you're in the 9%, throw me a piece of pizza in the comments. I'm feeling a little bit hungry. RCO Man out.